Live updates. Israel vows to intensify and expand Iran attacks. Trump delays Strait of Hormuz deadline, Washington, D.C. In a significant escalation of regional tensions, Israel has declared its intention to intensify and expand its military operations against Iran, according to statements released by the Prime Minister's office late Tuesday. The announcement comes amid a rapidly evolving geopolitical landscape, with the United States also signaling a shift in its approach to the critical Strait of Hormuz. The Israeli government's declaration, delivered with a stern tone, suggests a strategic pivot in its long-standing conflict with Iran. While specific details regarding the nature or targets of the intensified attacks remain undisclosed, the language employed indicates a broadened scope and potentially increased frequency of operations. This move is widely interpreted as a direct response to recent Iranian actions, though no specific incidents were cited in the official statement. In a related development, President Donald Trump announced a delay in the previously set deadline for Iran to comply with demands concerning passage through the Strait of Hormuz. Speaking from the Oval Office, Trump stated, "We are giving our partners a little more time to consider the best path forward. This is a complex situation, and we want to ensure all options are thoroughly explored." The original deadline had been set for the end of the week, and its extension has led to speculation about behind-the-scenes diplomatic efforts. Sources within the U.S. administration, speaking on condition of anonymity, indicated that the delay was partly influenced by ongoing consultations with key allies, as well as a desire to avoid further immediate provocation in an already volatile region. The Strait of Hormuz, a vital choke point for global oil supplies, has been a focal point of international concern for months, with Iran repeatedly threatening to disrupt shipping if its interests are perceived to be threatened. The Israeli government's aggressive stance, however, appears to be moving in a different direction. Defense analysts suggest that Israel's commitment to intensifying its campaign against Iran stems from a belief that a more forceful approach is necessary to deter future Iranian aggression and to degrade its regional influence. This could involve a wider range of targets, potentially including Iranian military assets and proxies operating in neighboring countries. The international community is closely monitoring these developments with growing apprehension. The United Nations has called for de-escalation and urged all parties to exercise restraint. UN Secretary-General Antonio Guterres issued a statement emphasizing the urgent need for dialogue and diplomacy to prevent a wider conflict. Economic markets have reacted nervously to the news, with oil prices seeing a modest uptick in early trading. The uncertainty surrounding potential disruptions in the Strait of Hormuz, coupled with the prospect of expanded Israeli military action, is contributing to market volatility. President Trump's decision to delay the deadline for Iran's compliance with Strait of Hormuz demands suggests a nuanced U.S. strategy that seeks to balance pressure with diplomatic avenues. However, the concurrent escalation from Israel introduces a significant variable that could complicate these efforts. The coming days are expected to be critical in determining the trajectory of this increasingly precarious situation in the Middle East. Further statements from both Israeli and U.S. officials are anticipated as the situation unfolds.